Oh, hello again. Today we're on the water of Leith at the visitor centre, or just below it. Apologies for the glare on the water here. The conditions are less than perfect once again, but if we waited for perfect conditions we'd never go fishing, would we? Well, I'm just going to adjust my camera very slightly. There we go. So yeah, it's bright blazing sunshine or overcast, cloudy and rainy. Typical Scotland. So yeah. If you've been watching my videos and paying attention to what I've been saying, you'll know I've been trying to get up here for a while, but with just one thing and another I haven't managed it until today. It's a little later than I'd have liked to come. It's kind of mid-afternoon or early afternoon, midday-ish. I did want to come up here like first thing in the morning, but it was really overcast and cloudy and blah blah blah. So I've decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to come out. So I don't know this part of the water at all. I've only been over up on the aqueduct. Can you see that? Yeah, I've passed over it on the aqueduct a few times, but I've never actually come down and fished it. So today I'm just using my little 7.5 weight Witchwood D-flow with clink hammer, size 16 D-barbed, always. It worked on the river I'm on the other day, so I don't see any reason why it wouldn't work here today. Although I may be about to find out the reason. So I'm just going to walk up. I'll probably get out of the water though, because there's no need for me to be in. Not really. So I'm just going to walk up as far as I can here. I say I don't know this part of the river at all. I might find I get round the other side of this little walkway that leads up to the visitor centre and discover that I can't get out, so I might have to come back and, you know, go along the path and find another way in. But I see a couple of nice wee runs here. I mean, this looked like a nice one, but I didn't see anything rising in it. There's a nice one there, some fast water just under the bridge. So I think I'll have a few casts in here. I'll just watch the pool for a little bit to see if I see anything rising, and then I'll work my way up. So I don't know what to do. Shall I pause here and then start filming again when I get to a likely looking spot? I think it will, because it's very uneven here and it's just going to be me plodding along and tripping over rocks and stumbling, so I'll catch up with you in a wee bit. Right, so I've come up about 150-200 yards from where I come in there, and this is the first kind of likely looking pool I've seen. I got myself tangled there, and I've seen one, maybe two fish just at those little bubbles there just coming up. So I'll have a couple of casts in. I don't think they're very big fish, but you know, it doesn't really matter. I'll have a couple of casts in. I've got a wee bit of an issue. There's quite a strong wind has blown up and it's coming sort of into my face and then off to the side of me, so it's kind of difficult to get a cast, but we'll give it a go anyway. Oh, missed that. Right, so there's definitely a fish there, which is happy to take my little emerger, and I'm pretty sure there's one just a wee bit further up. Well, that's a good sign. Right, let's try that again, eh? Bloody missed a fish and then got caught in the tree. I did see a kind of decent sized fish jumping in the faster water right at the bottom of that little pool there, so I'll have a couple more casts here and then I'll go up, see if I can get into that one there or not. Don't have much of a back cast there. Might be a problem. There it is again. So yeah, it's right in that fast water right at the bottom of that riffle. So I'm just going to have to try and sneak my way up. Oh. Now the water's not deep here at all, it's only, I don't know, 12 inches. So shouldn't be any problem. Very close to the main road, and there's a building site and a train line and all kinds of stuff here. It's very, very noisy. Doesn't seem to bother the fish though. It is, so it's just going to be a case of trying to get my fly into the right flow to get down naturally to it. Oh, okay, got it. And it's off. Shite. Right, I'll view it further up, away from that building site. There's some half-wit throwing like nails or something in the water. Oh look mate, there's one, there's one. Oh, that's why they gave you the hammer. Bloody idiot. This is a nice part of the river, I like this. I can see a fish coming up, maybe 40 yards up ahead. There it is there. And there's one ahead of it, I think. So I'm going to go into that little kind of beach there. See if I can get out without spooking them, get a few casts up. I took a wee tumble, so I've got a bit of a wet sleeve, but nothing serious. Fortunately it was out of sight of the guys on the building site because they'd have absolutely ripped me for it. But let's walk up there. It looks as though there's a fish just coming up about 15 feet in front of me there. Very, very shallow water though, so I don't know if it's sitting in the deeper water at the side and then coming out for whatever it sees and going back in, or it is actually just sitting in that shallow water. Hard to tell. Oh, I'll have a cast over it anyway. If it is sitting in that shallow water then it's going to be tiny, but there's a kind of deeper little seam just at the bank there, so I wonder if that's its cover and it's coming out when it sees something it likes. Again, oh, got it. It was sitting in the cover and then coming out. I thought that cast had spooked it away, but no. Let me see. That is only just a little one, but again, as is typical with these little wild brownies, they put up quite a scrap. Oh, and it's off. Good. Got it to my hand, so I'll count that as a catch. Right, so that's one missed, one escaped, one caught. So that's one for each fly that I've had to put on today. So I found this little seam here, which looks like it should hold fish, but I'm not seeing anything moving. And I don't know if I'd be able to get a cast in there anyway with all this overhanging foliage. So I think I might have to give this one a miss. There's a huge shoal of tiny little fry just at my feet. I doubt you'll be able to see, but there's like thousands and thousands of little kind of centimetre long, I don't know what they are, minnows, trout, grayling, whatever they happen to be, all bunched together. So that's a good sign. The water you can see is quite low. I think it probably usually comes up to the step there. So I'll remember this pool for another time when the water's a little bit higher, I think. And I've had to do a wee bit of trekking up through the bloody undergrowth there, but I came out at this big wide pool and there's a dog just on the other side there. I'm hoping it's not going to suddenly jump in and ruin everything for me, but this looks, there's a few dogs actually. Yeah, I think they're going to come in. Here they come. No? No, good. So yeah, this looks like a good pool to fish. Well, I've moved away from that pool because once again there's bloody people. Somebody come down with their dog and she looked right at me and then still threw a stick in, like 10 feet away from me. I thought, why? You've got the whole bloody river. All you had to do was move, you know, 20, 30 feet up and you had the whole place to yourself. But yeah, so I was getting stressed there and it was like, so I took a wee break. I've changed my fly. I've moved on to a little kind of, let me see if I can get it off the hook here. Yeah, a little caddis pattern thing. I hope you can see that. That I caught my first fish on the water Leith with. Oh, not my first fish, but the fish I caught last time. The first one I caught. Only one I caught last time after changing from the dry. So there's a lovely little pool just up here. So, oops. Yeah, there's a nice pool up here with a little waterfall. There's loads of little waterfalls here. It makes me think that it's been manufactured, you know. It's been designed this way. There's too many perfect little whirlpools and waterfalls for it to be a coincidence. Or to be natural. I'm not having that. Unbelievable. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'll probably edit it out. But there's somebody now 10-15 feet behind me blowing a whistle for their dog, and their dog's only 30 feet away from them. I thought, what the fuck? It's just a thing with people that they see you out fishing and they want to come and ruin it for you. What the hell do they want? Okay, there's a few fish in this pool. And maybe I've spooked one or two, but there's a couple wee bit further up which I don't think are bothered by me being here, or they don't know I'm here. So I'm going to give a few casts over them and see what happens. Right, got one. Oh, and it's off. Oh well. Ah dear. That's it, every fish I've caught so far's got off. But at least I've caught them. Right, let me see. Alright, now I've come up to this little bit here. There's like a couple of little riffles and weirs. The river goes around this little island, and I saw a fish coming up just in there, that little riffle. So I'll have a go at that, see if I can actually get one to the net. I mean, it doesn't really matter, they're all going away anyway, but it'd be nice to get one, actually catch it, instead of it getting away before I get to have a good look at it. I mean, I know what they look like, but still, you know what I mean. It's nice to get a fish to the net. Got it. Oh, and it's off. That's another one there. I'll have a go at that one instead. So this bit looks like it's going to hold fish, doesn't it? The water comes in fast and then slows right down, so it'll be kind of easy pickings for the fish just to sit in the slack water next to the fast water and just pick anything off that comes down. So we're a wee bit further upstream, and I think this is where I'm going to quit. There's a fallen down tree there which is going to force me up onto the path to get around it, and I don't know what's on the other side, how far I'd have to walk up before I can get back down onto the water, if it's even worth it. So I think I'll just call it a day here. Thanks for watching again. I know it's probably not been the greatest. You know, I'll probably watch this back and realise just how angry I was getting and how stressed out this was making me, and that's not what I wanted to do today. I've had a good day. I mean, I will admit, you know, it's been frustrating, but it has been a good day. I've almost caught, what, 4 or 5 fish. I've learned a lot about the river, found some really nice pools that I can go back to. I've learned that the people up this part of Edinburgh are a shower of ignorant bastards that throw stones at you when you're trying to fish. Yeah, so all in all it's been quite a good day, but I think it's probably enough. So I'm going to go home, try and get through the city centre before the rush hour starts, and see who's put a video up to watch. You know, see if Wild Fisher's got a video. You know, it's been a while since he's had one up. And I know Cornish Chris the fish, it's not easy to say. He's got a new one which I watched, but I think I'll watch again. Chris Matthews, Curragh, you know, the Ginger Fisherman, Adventure Fish, and all those guys. I'm assuming you're aware of these guys and watch them anyway. But they're always good for a laugh, especially when The ginger fisherman has to strip down his underpants and jump into the canal. You'll not catch me doing that, not a chance. So again, thanks for watching. Tomorrow I think I might try the canal again. I might get down to maybe Croy, Falkirk, something like that, maybe Polmont to Linlithgow, something like that. I'll see how it goes. My partner's away for a few days, so I've got time to kill, and I really can't think of a better way of doing it. So I'll maybe see you on the canal. Cheerio and Rasta.